Hi, my name is Patricia, and I wanted to share today my experience and support I've got from the Positive Living Group in the Marie Keating Foundation. Just over 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with metastatic colorectal cancer at the age of 47. And for those 3 years, I've been living with cancer, not fighting it, not battling it, but living as normal a life as I possibly can for those last 3 years. But what came as a shock to me at that time was how little support I had, or I could find. There was no bowel or colorectal cancer advocacy groups, support groups. I struggled to find support groups for people with metastatic cancer and for people my age group under 50. And so for the first 18 months, I really relied on UK, US sites for patient support, patient information and treatment information. And then around 18 months into my diagnosis, I had a chance encounter where somebody introduced me to the Positive Living Group in the Marie Keating Foundation. And that was an amazing experience for me. I met a group of people who also have metastatic or advanced or stage 4 cancer. And we all live in a world where our cancer is treatable, but may not be curable. And so you enter a life of really living two lives, hoping for the best, but planning for the rest. And that's a book that I've read on palliative care that helped me understand this journey. So I want to share it today in 3 different ways that the Positive Living Group has supported me. And the first, I guess, was really finding that tribe of people who understands what it's like to live those 2 parallel lives of hoping for the best, but planning for the rest. And they inspired me to continue to live a full life. I turned 50 last year, travelled to New York with my daughters and husband. And really, they have given me that kind of confidence to continue living as normal as possible. And as I say, at times you kind of go, should I buy that dress? Should I do that thing? You have to keep living your life. You have to go and keep buying that dress. And that group of people, we meet on Zoom, and have had some face-to-face meetings, have really helped inspired me to continue living as full a life for the last 3 years. And I really want to thank them for that. So the second way this group has really helped me was actually giving me a purpose in my life. I was no longer working, but I was still quite well. And in this group were some amazing patient advocates working to improve things for their situations. And that gave me the confidence to reach out and meet other advocates like Niamh Conroy and Linda Badler, who was sadly since passed. And together we created the Irish Colorectal Cancer Community in September 2022. And this has been really important for me as part of giving me something else to strive for in my life over the last 18 months and provided that purpose. And I think without meeting those other advocates, I probably wouldn't have had that confidence to go out and do that. So the third area the group has really helped me is preparing for this stage. I'm no longer living 2 parallel lives of hoping for the best and planning for the rest. I'm now under the care of the community palliative care team under Blackrock Hospice, who are taking great care of me, and I'm living very well at home at the moment. But I'm not sure I would have been prepared for this if I hadn't been part of the Positive Living Group. The conversations we've had in the groups, the presentations we've had from the hospice teams and others has kind of made me aware of what would happen at this stage. It gave me the confidence to know when I should finish treatment, when I should engage with the palliative care team. At the end of my journey, I felt quite ghosted and left behind by my medical team. Once my treatment was finished, if I hadn't had the experience and knowledge from this group, I'm not quite sure I'd have known what to do when I got news that there was no further treatment left. And so this has been really powerful and important for me to be able to prepare for this stage of my life. And I really want to thank the group for giving me that and giving me this time now where I can actually live a good life at home with my family and continue to live my life while I am still alive. So I really want to thank the Marie Keating Foundation, the Positive Living Group and all the team that runs that group. Over the last 3 years, they've helped me so much. As I said, they've given me a tribe of people who understand what it's like to live with this disease. They've inspired me and given me a purpose through patient advocacy, and they've prepared me for my end of life and for the last weeks and months of my life. And I want to thank them very much for that. And I really hope people support this wonderful group. Thank you.